Hey everyone, Brandon here. I'm joined by Ash Ismail, the game director of Assassin's Creed Origins. We're going to be taking a look at a side quest called What's Yours Is Mine, and Ash is going to be walking us through it.
Yeah, it's super cool to be able to show off the side quest. Just in terms of context, we're at the Giza Plateau, near the Great Pyramids of Giza.
Yeah, you can see them right there on the side.
They're awesome, super cool location. We're about halfway through the game. Around this point is when you're able to be in this area.
Yeah, and just so you know, we're going to be doing some cuts. There's one right about here, because this is one of the longer, or a long side quest, so we really want to trim it down.
Yeah, a lot of our side quests, they range from 15 minutes to a half an hour, so we've shortened this one.
Perfect.
Wake up.
Wake up. Wake up. What luck, you're all right. Here, stand up. Damn, I thought you were lying on it.
Lying on what? What happened?
My notes. I'm a geographer. Cortesius, nice to meet you.
Looks like we were attacked. They emptied my pockets. Took my notes too. You might want to check your pouch. You too? I should have known better than to travel the desert on my own. I'm going to find those thieves. They ought to pray to all their gods that my notes are undamaged.
We're lucky enough to be alive. What do you remember?
Remember, I was clubbed in the head. I only recall the sound of a horse galloping away.
There might be tracks. Stay here.
So we're not going to really talk over the dialogue so you guys can hear it unfold, but right now it looks like we're on the trail of a thief.
Yeah, exactly. So we've met a Greek cartographer. His stuff has been stolen. Some of Bayek's stuff has been stolen. Here what we're seeing is some bandits who happen to be near the tracks that we're following. But these guys are actually just living their life. These guys have a camp nearby. During the day, they come and ambush people coming by here. We're gonna bypass them and go continue on with the quest. But effectively, the world is really living, and we wanted to assume that even during the quests, that you can engage with it or not. Right now, we're looking. We've reached the end of the tracks, and we found this little complex area, and Senu's helping us find our objective. So we know we're looking for something in that general direction. So here we've entered an investigation zone. Here we've used an animus pulse to try to find clues. And in this
sort
case,
of pings items of interest.
Exactly. Yeah.
It is dangerous.
I'm just finding things for Anta. What are you doing here?
I'm a Magi, looking for some thieves who came this way. Did you see anyone?
No. No one.
Are you here alone?
No, I mean, yes, alone.
That is a dirty little boy.
Egypt was a difficult place. It was a tough place.
Yeah.
So yes, the animus pulse, it's used for comfort. It's to also highlight clues that are behind walls. You can see it through walls. It's to give a bit more comfort to this kind of gameplay.
So here you exited the investigation area.
Yep.
But generally in old Assassin's Creeds, when you left an area of interest, sometimes that would prompt you to return or go back. Is that not the case this time?
No, we've because we're going with the quest structure, because we have a world that's really alive and big, we wanted to make sure that all the frictions of you've left a zone or you've been detected, these are not conditions that fail quests or missions. So if you're in the middle of this investigation and you happen to see a target from a nearby quest come by,
yeah,
and you decide, okay, I want to finish that quest now because my target is there, you can do that. And you can come back right to this step of this quest without ever missing a beat. So the game doesn't reset itself.
That's such a nice improvement.
It is odd for a child to be playing here, no?
Oh, what do you mean?
I'm looking for some stolen items. Looks like you could help me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
My child, you are not at fault. I am here to help.
We hid it in Menkaure's pyramid. I'm sorry, we had to do it for Anta.
I'm sure Anta is a good friend, but Giza is no place for such foolishness.
So it looks like we're looking for someone named Anta.
Yeah, we're still looking for the stuff that was stolen, and we kind of been given a hint that we need to go to the smallest of the Great Pyramids.
Oh wow, this is the smallest one.
This one's the smallest one, and one thing we tried to do is be very respectful of the architecture that we know exists.
Yeah.
So you'll see that for all the known tombs and pyramids, that they actually really respect the architecture. Of course, we add our own, you know, hidden chambers, things that have not been discovered yet.
Little secrets.
Of course, of course. But we try to respect what is known already. Here, Bayek's going to pull out a torch. Torches are not unique to pyramids or tombs. You can actually pull it out whenever you want. You can even pull it out, drop it on the ground, use it to light your arrow on fire.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. It's very systemic. You can do whatever you want. You can throw it to create distractions with the guards.
So it's not just to get through dark places. It's kind of like a utility tool as well?
We see it as a tool and a weapon. You can fight with it even. There's a lot you can do with a torch.
That's awesome.
So here, we're inside the tomb. We're still looking for somebody or our stuff. But tombs are also places where there's, you know, Bayek says it here, he's asking for forgiveness for taking this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, this is a holy place.
Exactly, but he needs it for his journey. Here we found a rare weapon, and we're just about to equip that. So this is a scepter, a rare scepter. We have a lot of rarities with equipment and so on.
Hey, you've got quite the swing. Just how many of you are there?
Only my brother, sister, and I. Don't harm them. I'm the one responsible.
I want the note you stole from the Greek geographer you knocked out.
We've given everything to the bandits from the hills west of the Hemon tombs. They have Anta too, and won't give her back unless we steal for them.
Who is Anta?
Our protector. We were going back to Memphis when they took her. If we don't do as they say, they will kill her.
Bandits who profit from children. Nekatiadets. Get your siblings and stay out of sight. You have my word. I will return Anta to you.
Here we're going to exit the tomb and continue on this journey, but this is what people can expect from these types of side quests. This is an optional side quest. This level of quality in terms of storytelling, character building, using epic locations in the world to tell these stories. If you come back to this tomb, you will find that set up there. You didn't have to be in the quest to have all that stuff be there for you.
Oh, wow, okay. And I noticed there was a location objective as well. You know, each area of interest has their own objectives to complete?
Exactly. Outside of quests, there are other objectives to achieve. Here we're going to a camp, to a cave. Yeah. Bandit camp area. We can see a sandstorm coming. Now, this sandstorm wasn't scripted to be there or anything. It's really the world is alive.
Really?
Yes, because we're in the deserts, sandstorms are quite active. They do have an effect on detection. So guards who are exactly, you can be a lot stealthier inside. But here we're going into interior, so the sandstorm will just pass over us.
Oh, okay. You see a guy hanging from the tree there. That's not great.
Yeah, these are bandits. So here again, we're using Senu to scout and help us find some enemies. But as we venture into the cave, we won't be able to take advantage of Senu. So Bayek will have to do his own scouting inside the cave.
I see. So you're marking them now so you can see them inside.
Exactly. Here you can see by aiming at an enemy, we telegraph the amount of damage you'll do.
Oh, wow,
so by moving the cursor to the head, you're doing headshot, so more damage. And you can see that ahead of time, so you can actually know if you're going to stay in stealth or not.
Hey, stop it!
Yeah, we've got some of the legacy stuff, like you know, the haystack is a very convenient place to dive into.
Oof,
yeah,
that guy.
Nice headshot there. So localized damage is something that's important in the combat system. You know, headshots, attacking enemies on their back or when they're on the ground. All of this stuff has multipliers of damage.
I see. Okay. And it's important for staggering enemies too, right? Like an enemy with a shield, you need to be able to stagger him in order to make him vulnerable.
Exactly. Enemies have different size shields that have different properties, so you do have to deal with them. Here we're being a little bit more sneaky, using archery and using assassinations to take out some enemies. Here you can see a little bit of
slow motion?
Yeah, you can see some slow-mo. It's an ability that you can gain, which is when you get a headshot with the bow and you keep your bow out, you have slow motion to help you get another headshot. And you can chain that, actually.
Awesome.
Yeah. Here we'll see a bit of that again here, except we'll, instead of shooting the guy in the head, we'll, there was a handy jar of oil next to a fire that burned him down.
How convenient.
For all these types of setups and locations, you see that we really try to reinforce all the different play styles. Here we use verticality for either archery reasons or for stealth reasons.
Stealth, yeah, but you
Nothing
can just
stops.
you can just run in here, swords ablazing if you want to, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Every location is set up to support ranged combat, melee, or stealth.
Anta?
And here we found Anta.
Anta?
Oh hey, it's Anta.
Of course.
Not who I was expecting.
You're Anta, their protector.
So here we always play with side quests from a narrative perspective to create surprise, have a bit of fun. The tone of the game can be serious sometimes, but we also like to have fun with it. Here, just something quickly to say is that we do have puzzles. Sometimes you can come into these locations and find puzzles.
Oh yeah.
We're going to skip ahead of this puzzle because we don't want to ruin the gameplay surprise of it.
Fair enough.
But here you can kind of see that there's a bit of physics involved. We've now gone past the puzzle into the hidden area.
Look at all that treasure.
Yeah, look at all that loot.
Cool statue of a crocodile.
Yeah, this is the god Sobek, one of the gods that these bandits worship. And in these types of hidden locations, sometimes you find these old stelas that have an ancient knowledge on them that actually, when you interact with it, you gain an ability point. This is one way of gaining ability points.
Outside of just leveling up.
Exactly, outside of just leveling up.
That's awesome. So there's incentive to really delve into these tombs and explore and find stuff.
Exactly, and it's also to show that there are more ability points than there are levels. You can continue gaining ability points way past leveling up.
Oh wow.
We want players to either delve deep into one direction or spread themselves out as they want, create the hybrid character they want.
Yeah.
So here we're exiting the tomb. We're going to see a little bit of fight here.
Okay.
And a bit of chaos, yeah, a bit of chaos with fire.
Oh, I like, so that hay actually catches on fire.
Yep, for sure, for sure. So you can use that to your advantage by paying attention to where the enemies are located and so on. And of course, it's handy to leap into.
Oh yeah, of course.
So here we show off a bit of fight and something for people to know. I think it'll be a surprise for people who are very well aware of AC and AC combat.
Right.
That you can attack and it's not a paired animation system anymore. It's not two characters playing a perfectly synced animation. We have hitbox-based combat now.
Yeah.
Which means that you have to pay attention to where is the enemy, how far away from me are they, the range of my weapon.
Yeah, the days of standing in a crowd of guys and just countering with Y are kind of over now. I mean, the combat system looks totally revamped.
Exactly. This was an intention we had from the beginning to really bring something new, something that's versatile, dynamic, highly impactful, something that requires a lot more paying attention from the player and something that has gameplay depth.
Right.
So here we see enemies that use shields, use spears, use swords.
And there's standard soldier types, and then there's the stronger types.
Exactly. You really have to pay attention to the way they behave, the way they use their own weapons. Sometimes they have area effect attacks. Sometimes, if an enemy has a shield, you have to figure out how to get past the shield or to break his defense. These are the questions we want players to be asking themselves in the middle of a combat situation. What is my specific weapon at this moment good for? What is it weak at? Every weapon has its strengths and weaknesses, and this is again part of the depth that we wanted. Every time you find a new weapon type, that you have to learn how this weapon works. So now that we've kind of done with the fight, we're going to move on and continue helping Anta reach his kids.
Back to the kids, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I told you to stay out of sight.
I know, but this was our fault, and we thought you could use some help. The horseman is much, much bigger than you.
Horseman?
You haven't seen him? He's the most harrowing of them all. Big and strong. He's the one who took Anta.
He might have Cortesios' notes. Probably using them to locate treasures.
I have seen him in the ruins around Khufu's pyramid.
I will take care of this horseman. You should leave. Now! You know your way back. I should have a look around the pyramids. I can finally find those notes.
So here, this is an element, it's part of the new AI system we have. Effectively, this guy really has an agenda in the world. He's going around Giza, terrorizing, attacking people, but at night he goes back to that cave we were just in, and he sleeps in there. So you can actually wait for him in there, you can meditate to change the day to night, to assassinate him inside, or go after him as we do right now. It's really up to the player's choice. Those kids that were walking off, you can find them later. They keep walking, they go to their destination in real time. You can meet up with them after.
So like the kids and the horsemen and the bandits we saw at the beginning, like everybody has their own cycle, their own day-to-day thing that they do.
Exactly. They have needs. You know, they need to work, they need to sleep, they need to go to the bathroom. Seriously.
And then the horseman looks like it's one of these stronger enemies with a little bit more danger to them.
Exactly. So we can see that it's the shield and sword he has. He's much more defensive. Going up to him and just slashing your sword it won't work. You have to figure out how to trip him up, how to get him on the ground, how to make him commit to a move where he makes a mistake, and that's where you take your advantage.
Oof. Yeah. Brutal advantage.
So here we go. So we found the boss of us. We found the notes that we were looking for, and now we'll go back and complete this step. This quest. Again, to keep in mind that this is the level of quality people can expect, and we have hundreds of quests like this.
My notes! Jesus, I can't believe it! I owe you my life.
Is it over? Are the bandits gone?
They won't bother you anymore, so you can stop bludgeoning people over the head now.
Are these the thieves?
Easy, friend. There was a misunderstanding. Their hands were forced. And these kids need a safe passage back to Memphis, right?
Yes, to the house of Neff, with all the other children.
I have not yet mapped out Memphis. It was supposed to be my next stop. Do you know the way?
No, but they know their way around.
What luck! Come along, then.
Memphis?
Ah, yeah. Of course! Thank you.
Come visit us.
I would add that this is a work in progress quest. We're in the last stage of really pushing this game, but this is the kind of quality people can start expecting out of side quests, optional content. We have hundreds of these types of quests where we tell serious stories, funny stories, using the world to its advantage.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much for sharing this with us and walking us through it. That was the What's Yours Is Mine side quest from Assassin's Creed Origins. You can find a lot more coming up all month long with our IGN First, and for more Assassin's Creed, keep it right here on IGN.
Thanks for watching this IGN First on Assassin's Creed Origins. If you want more, you can check out our live E3 gameplay demo right now. And we'll be unveiling more exclusive Assassin's Creed Origins coverage all month long, so be sure to subscribe to IGN for all the latest.